Hey guys, it's Tim Morton here, coming to you guys for the second season one rules and information video. Really, the first one. You're not gonna find the other one, because whatever. We decided to restart the season. Obviously, I mentioned that multiple times. So the ones that haven't signed up yet, please go ahead and sign up. We got 13 cards remaining. I would like to get 7 of them filled before I do the Daytona 500 and pull qualifying. Um, If not, then those that sign up, I'm probably gonna go farther than the Daytona 500 with it. Probably wait out, but tomorrow I'm definitely gonna be doing pole qualifying. So the people that are not signed up, those cars are not signed up in yet, will be parked for the qualifying session. It'll be probably you won't be able to participate in the pole qualifying. You just have to be in the regular qualifying session with everybody else. Which will be not recorded. It's just going to be pool qualifying. The duels is where you won't be able to get into. So I'll discuss that in a little bit, the duels and all that, how that might work that out. So this is the season one information rules video. So first off, rules. I'm going to go over this again, even though I did it in the first one. No skipping, no spoiling. First offense is -10 points. Second offense is a 5-race suspension and will carry over the next season. There will be no one driving your car. Your car will be literally parked. And in the third offense, you'll be kicked from your ride. And possibly a ban for a certain period of time, depending on the situation and how it's discussed. And then second, fill out the forms. I won't suspend or deduct points for not filling them out. I just would like you guys to fill them out. And then number three, no BS. I don't want to hear any BS. It shouldn't have to be defined simply because everybody knows what BS is. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear any arguing. I don't want to hear any hate towards me or anybody else in the series or any way or form on Discord or anywhere, because we know the internet's kind of dark. So yeah, don't be a snowflake either, please. Standings. This is gonna be a 39 to 1 point system. So if you are you're like 40th, you're not gonna get any points, obviously, because you're not gonna be in the race. There'll be a race in if we get all the cars filled in. If we get more than what we have, can make the race is 39 cars. So there'll be a race in, and I'll discuss that. Well, I'll probably put that on the Discord. I will probably mention that in the duels, how that's going to work out, but it won't really matter right now. It will matter later on. So, winner gets 3 extra points. So if you win, you get 3 extra points on top of the 39 points you get, so it'll be at 42 points. The pole winner gets 2 points, so if they got first, they'll be up to 44 if they got the win and got the extra points for being the pole. There's no points for leading laps or anything like that. There's no stages, obviously. This is an old game, doesn't have stages in it. And there's no double point races for the playoffs or anything like that. No playoff point races. No playoff points outside the playoffs. That's one thing I want to mention. Don't think there's extra playoff points outside the playoffs. Playoffs are straight up just race. It'll be per position. So basically, it's gonna be the way it is now. Started here, but you won't get extra points for winning or getting poles. So basically, if you got first, you're just getting 39 points. That's how it's gonna work. It's just gonna be a reset of the points, and there won't be any extra points for anything. It's gonna be based off position. That's it. One thing I want to mention is that only 16 people are gonna make the playoffs. I'm pretty sure that's how it is in NASCAR right now, so it shouldn't be surprising to you. Each of the four rounds, or each of the rounds, I think there's 4 rounds. There's gonna be 4 people eliminated. There's gonna be 1 extra credit point available if you fill out the forms. That will be added to your end of your season points. So it may make a big difference if you're 1 point out. he may make you tied for somebody else, and then after that we'll go to wins, and then after that we'll go towards top fives. So that's how that's gonna work. All right, regular season. Regular season, we're gonna start out with Daytona, obviously, and then we're gonna head to Barber. Barber is a track that IndyCar runs at. It's in Alabama. It's a road course. Then we're gonna head to Rockingham. Back to Rockingham. We're heading to Rockingham. We're coming back to Rockingham. Rockingham's back. And then we're gonna go to Phoenix, and then we're going to Irwindale, which is just outside Los Angeles. That'll be a good week. 2 weeks there. We'll be in the LA area, and then we'll go to Audi Club. There it is, Audi Club, Auto Club, or Fontana, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. Then we're gonna go to Sonoma, and then Memphis, which trucks used to run back in the day. Oh, they don't do that anymore. I think the ARCA series runs there. I'm not 100% sure about that. And then we're gonna go to Richmond. Then we're going to Raceway Park, Chicagoland, Michigan, New Hampshire, Watkins Glen, best track road course in the world, obviously. By the way, I want to mention we're not going to Indy. Don't be surprised that we're not going to Indy. Indy is a horrible track. NASCAR should not go there. It's not a horrible track. It's not built for NASCAR. It's built for IndyCar. It's not. They need to go to Raceway Park. Really do. Raceway Park is Lucas Oil Raceway. You don't know. I call it Raceway Park. That's what we call around here in Indiana. We call it Raceway Park. No one calls it Lucas Oil Raceway. 15th race is going to be at Darlington, Charlotte, Homestead, and we'll go to Daytona again. Bristol, Martinsville, back-to-back short tracks there, and then we're going to go Pocono for the doubleheader. And then we're going to head to Iowa, and then we'll be doing our West Coast swing to end it. We're going to go Texas, Circuit Americas, and then we're going to Las Vegas to end off the season. And then we'll head to the playoffs, and then we'll be racing again at Auto Club for the second time this season. And then we're going to go to Road America for the second race of the round 16, and then we're going to go to Gateway, and then we'll finish off the round of 16 at Martinsville, which will be fun to see how that works out. I try to change it up a little bit. Try to put a short track at the end for one of the rounds, and put a road course, and then another sort of a short track. I wouldn't consider Richmond like a short track. I would consider it a 1 mile. It's a 1 mile track, so it's not, to me. It's not a short track. Just it isn't. IndyCar runs there. IndyCar can't run short tracks. It's not a thing. It should not be a thing. Don't make that a thing, please. I could not watch that. Iowa's already boring enough. Richmond's already boring enough. Round of 12, we're gonna head to South Boston. To start off that, it'll be Martinsville. Then we're going to South Boston. That'll be fun. See if there's any tension. Then we're gonna go to Dover, and then we're gonna go to the Charlotte Roval. And in the round of 8, we're gonna go to Talladega, and then Richmond. Obviously, I mentioned that already. And then we're gonna end the season, the final 4 at Atlanta, and that will be whoever gets the best finish is gonna win the entire thing. And I thought Atlanta would be a good place to end. It's obviously one of the best tracks on the NASCAR circuit, one of the most favorite tracks. It's my favorite track. So, and Atlanta used to hold the championship. For some reason, they don't do it anymore. It's not too far north, in my opinion. NASCAR finished their season a lot earlier because there's no reason to be racing into November, but we're not going to get into that discussion right now. So we'll talk about speed weeks and upcoming events. So this is definitely not dates that are going to be very accurate if we don't get the sign-ups filled, but if we do get them filled today, or before I upload the Daytona duels, this is going to be the right schedule. So we're going to start with tonight. We're going to do the Busch Clash on the Super Stretch. That will be a random.org field. It'll be the top 20, and that's just how it's going to be. So whoever the 20 cars are going to be, those are the people who are going to be in the Bush Kalash. Obviously, it doesn't matter. So don't worry if you're in it or not. And then we're gonna have tomorrow. We're gonna have the Daytona 500 pole qualifying session. Obviously, who has the fastest time is gonna be on the pole for the Daytona 500. And then the 24th, and that's Sunday. Sunday we're gonna have duels, the Daytona duels. Monday will be the Daytona 500, and then Tuesday will be the race at Barber. I think that's right. 1 second, making sure. Yeah, that's right. No, yeah, that's right. That's right. And then Friday, next Friday will be Rockingham, and I think 1 second. I'm getting these dates mixed up. 1 second. Yeah, and then the following Monday will be at Phoenix, and it just plan on having a race on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for a while until we get back to where I want to be, which is probably going to be, we'll probably get there around race 8. So once we get around that time period, then we should be back up to where we were, and then I don't have to worry about doing that. We'll be back to 2 races a week. But again, like I mentioned, I'm adding more races, so I may end up going a little bit longer like that. 36 races. I had 28, 26 before, so we added 10 races, so I may change some things. But again, I want to do an IndyCar series. I probably will make the sign up video around race 30 and then start the IndyCar season then and try to get it in, but I'm not 100% sure we'll be able to get it in before I go to camp. So yeah, so that should be a plan. Hopefully we get the series in. We'll get the series in. Hopefully we get an IndyCar season in as well. But I'm excited to get this going finally again. It's a joke and a half that we couldn't get it to work the first time properly. Too bad we started the season before it going all downhill, but hopefully this time works out. It should. I've already tested it. It works. Don't worry. If it stops working for me, I'll just start doing Excel, which will suck. That means I probably won't be doing 3 races a week. Probably be 2 races a week at the most. And I don't even know that. That'll be a lot of work. So, it may end up being every 2 weeks at that point because it's a lot of work to do that. But don't worry, we'll get it in. I won't cancel the season. So don't worry about that. We're making it work this time. So if you want, sign up as many cars as you want now. I'm open. I just want to get this series filled. Obviously, don't sign up for every car. I don't really care anymore, to be honest. Just sign up. I don't care. Make up a ton of names. I don't care. I'm not 100. I'm not. I just want to get the series going. I think it'd be cool to get it going and have a full roster. So yeah. So hopefully you guys have a good day. We'll see you guys tonight for the Bush Clash.